morning, Floss Tube, and welcome to my Floss Tube Gammy Stitcher, aka Leona. I want to thank you for joining me today, and if you're a returning subscriber or visitor, thank you, and appreciate you being here each and every time. You don't know how much it means to me. And if you're new, welcome, and I hope you stick around to the end and see what all happens. This is mostly a cross-stitch channel. I will have some quilting. I'm hoping by next week I have a little bit of quilting to show, but the weather hasn't cooperated too much, and I don't like using my machine during thunderstorms and things. So let's get into what I've been working on. And this is May Mania, so I've had 2 new starts because there's been 2 Mondays in May. So I'm going to go ahead and just start here. And if you hear my little dog barking, I'm sorry. There's somebody mowing grass here, and it's driving him crazy, I guess. So he's barking every now and then. This is not a new start, but it is part of my May Mania because it's a whip, so I have added some to it since the beginning of May. And that is the more chocolate bunnies. I've finished the one tall bunny, and I'm started on the other tall bunny, I believe, since I've showed this last. And this is the pattern. And that's where I've gotten on that. I have also worked on my coverall, which this is my first coverall doing, and I didn't like it, so I took it all out and I started it again. But this is what it's supposed to look like when it's done. And here's where I'm at now again. I did have all of this pretty much area done. I took it all out because it was just a big mess. And I wanted to try it again, start again. So that's where I'm at on my coverall. And it's done on a 25 count Luagana, and the color size, I don't know if it's going to show through that bag, but it's a 25 count Luagana, and it's gridded already, and the color is 1219 Zweigart. I can't remember if I've ever said that when I actually have shown this. Okay. And this one is my thread's messed up here. Is a pattern from Creatively Crafting, and she has a group that she calls Stitchies. And here's where I've done more on my March. I've added the shamrock, and I'm working on the jewel. if I've done any other one, but I don't think so, not this week. And that's done on, I believe, Country Mocha, 14 count. Now here's one of my new starts, which I started this Monday. And it's the Stitching with the Housewives May, the big one. I started on Monday. And it's on 14 count Lemon Chiffon. And this is where I've gotten the one flower and then the little bitty flower. And I have also worked on this month the small one, and it's on 14 count Lemon Chiffon as well. And that's the small circle there. And these are some of the colors for the May. I'm trying to think, what was my other new start? Okay, yeah, so I'm going to have to pull that one back out. And my other start that I did the first Monday of May. I have to pull this out. Was my May planner from Creative Crafting, which you should go check out her site because she has a ton of patterns that are just really cute. And I didn't get very far on May. All I got was the A in the May, and I think it's because I'm waiting on colors to come in. I hope y'all can see that. I keep losing my oxygen, which isn't helping. Okay. And that is my stitching that I've done for the week. And my wheel pick that I talked about and explained last week, that I use Tiny Decisions. And my wheel pick for today is Hey Friend, which is a Teresa Covet pattern, and it's also my birthday stitch. So I will be working on that today sometime. So now I can go on to the haul, which I don't have a whole lot of haul this time. I went to Hobby Lobby and I got a magnetic picker-up tool. It extends to 24 inches and can lift up to 10 pounds, it says. And it's from Yarn Tree. And it has a little clip on here that you can just clip it to your shirt or whatever, jacket. We're going to try that out for picking up needles. Then I got me some more counting pens because I've started using them and I kind of like using them. I may be going back and getting a couple more of these for giveaways because I think they're cute. There's a bird and there's a flower and a bee and one that says needles. And then I also picked up 2 of these. One I'm using, and then I've got one to go in the giveaway basket. And it's just the things that you count how much of a border or extra space you want for around your stitching. I don't know what it's actually called, but it's the outside space you leave for framing and stuff. And then I got these off of Etsy. They're acrylic, and they already have the number and color thing on them. I got four different stacks of them. Just got to get them bobbinated and put into a container. So I got those. And that's pretty much all I got from haul. I ordered some more things from Etsy, which they haven't came in, and I've ordered off of Facebook some things that haven't came in. But eventually they will get here, and then I'll have them to show you. But that's my haul for this week. Now, I did finish my last library book that was called A Book Club to Die For. That was a really good book, and I talk about it in video 13, I think it is. But if you like murder mystery kind of things, it was pretty interesting, and it was a good read. Now I've got this one, which is by Lisa Jackson, called Backlash. When I was in rehab in, I think it was the end of 2020, I was in the hospital and rehab for like two and a half months. December, January, and part of February, I think. They had books there you could read. Well, I ended up getting this one, and I read it partway through, and then I got discharged. And I've been looking for this book ever since then, and I finally found it here in Florida at their library, because Virginia Library don't have it, even though I asked them to get it. So I'm having to start it over because I don't really remember what I read. But I love this book. It was so interesting and exciting when I was reading it in rehab. And I'll just read the little bit here. Dear reader, Montana has provided the setting for some of my favorite stories. In the late 1980s, I wrote Tender Trap and Aftermath, featuring Denver and Colton McLean, which are 2 of the brothers returning to their family ranch after years away, confronting the secrets left behind. I'm thrilled that they're now available in 1 volume with a striking new cover and title, Backlash. The ranch country of Montana is beautiful, unforgiving, and for Colton and Denver McLean, filled with a whole lot of bad memories. It's been 7 years since a fire claimed their parents' lives and drove both brothers away. Now their uncle's death has brought them back to the place where loyalty and love runs deep, but so do grudges. Suspicion still swirls around the cause of the tragic fire. It created a rift between Denver and the foreman's daughter, Tessa Kramer. Now Tessa hopes to buy the ranch, and Tessa and Denver were just getting together when this fire happened. She hopes to buy the ranch if Denver and Colton will agree to sell, but the property is beset by problems. A prize stallion disappears. Other horses start falling sick. Someone seems determined to disrupt or destroy the McLean family's legacy by any means necessary, and finding answers will turn this homecoming into a time of a reckoning with enemies past and present. I hope you enjoy coming back to Montana with me, Lisa Jackson. So I recommend this read if you get a chance, and if you can find the book, it's really good. But that's the book I'm on now. Like I said at the beginning of the year, my goal is 23 books in 2023. So I think I'm still keeping up pretty close to where I need to be with the reading. Okay. And for the other news in my life, we got a house. We'll be closing on May 24th. Our furniture comes May 27th. I'm so excited to get my other stitching stuff back because I have so many whips I could be working on right now, and they're just sitting in storage. But May 27th, everything will be settled and we'll be in the house pretty much, and I'm just getting excited that it's time to get settled and back to normal. I want to talk about Stitch Along coming up. It won't be coming up till July, but I want to let everybody know because I'm going to do that Stitch Along. It's with Artie, the Vintage Stitcher, and Small Town Needleworks. It's the Christmas movie Stitch Sal. So if you go to Small Town Needleworks, you can see the pattern, which I bought yesterday. It's a really small pattern. It looks pretty easy to do. But I believe they're going to start July 1st because it's going to be Christmas in July. But that's a sale I'm going to start working on with them. Then I'm going to do Summer Camp, which is by Colorado Cross Stitcher. And you take a picture of what the beginning, which is, just your pattern, and you haven't started it yet, on June 1st. By June 30th, hopefully you finish the pattern. If not, it doesn't really matter. But June's pattern needs to have a bird in it. You can stitch anything you want to that has a bird in it. July's pattern is something that grows. You can stitch anything you want to that has something that's growing: flowers, plants, fruit, strawberries, watermelon, anything that grows. And then August, you're supposed to try something new, either a new designer, new fabric, new floss, some kind of new stitching. And that's for Summer Camp 2023. And that's with Colorado Cross Stitch or Sherry. That's a couple of sales that are coming up. Sorry, I have to drink. And I hope everybody's doing some type of Stitch Mania. Mine is the one where each Monday I'm doing a new project, and then during the rest of the month I'm just working on whips or whatever. So I'll have 5 new projects in May. I was trying to think what else. Okay, and my winner has not contacted me still for the floss. And it was the second winner. So the floss is now going to just go into the next giveaway. So whenever I have the next giveaway, I don't know if it's going to be 250 or 500 subscribers. It'll probably be 250. But this will be in that giveaway. And my giveaway for last week is this Happiness is Homemade. So I'm going to draw the winner for that now. Let's pull up my stuff here. Hopefully it don't take me as long as it did last time. Let's see. Comment picker. That's what the app looks like. And we were using the word homemade. Okay. Okay, there was only 5 comments that used that. And this is my winner. Kit Mar, you are the winner of the homemade book. Just message me and let me know you've seen this. And I will get that out to you. Okay, and you'll have until the next video, and then I'll probably do a reminder. And then after that, the book will be drawn for someone else. So get in contact with me, please. I'll put my message down at the bottom. And now we'll just move on to shout outs. I have 7 shout outs for this week. One is Sweet Tea Stitcher. Laura. 2 is Tally Stitches, Lydia. 3 is Britches _get_stitches, Natasha. 4 is Jen Stitching, Niche, Jen. Number 5 is Those Missing Stitches, Lynn. Number 6 is Cat Crazy Creations, Sonia. And number 7 is OG Stitchery. And I didn't catch her name. I'll go back, and if I can find it, I'll put it in the description. But I'm sorry I didn't get her name. And my big channels that I want to give a shout out to that I've been watching for quite some time is Stitch Roadies, which is Anna. I love her channel. Same with Vintage Stitcher, Artie. Just want to give them a shout out. I love both of their channels. I watch them pretty regular. But if you haven't seen these channels, go check them out. Show them some love. And let's just keep this community growing. We're getting bigger and bigger. And it's so nice to see all the new faces and new ideas and new just creative things. And that is, I guess, it for this week. I want to thank you so much if you made it to the end. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you'll return and come back and see me again. I'm going to be doing my new move here at the end of this month. I'm hoping videos will still continue once a week. I'm going to try. But I do go in for surgery on June 8th on my leg that I broke last year. One of my screws broke. So June 8th, I'm supposed to be having that surgery. So I don't know how we're going to go on through there, how it's going to work, but we'll see. I'm hoping to include coming up showing my new stitchy quilt room. Maybe do a walk through the house. I don't know. But I would appreciate any comments or suggestions or any of those things in the comments. If you like the video, please hit the like button. And if you would subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. It just helps my video to get out in the community. It doesn't cost you anything. And just comment. Leave me a hey or a what's going on, or just any old thing. What are you working on, or anything. Let's send out a silent prayer to the victims in Allen, Texas for the other shooting. I'm so tired of hearing about shootings. But I guess it's just the way our world is going to be from now on. It's horrible, and I hate it. But a silent prayer for those families. And I do want to say, keep on stitching and be kind. And sorry about my dog again. Mr. Prince is running crazy. But thank you, and you have a wonderful week, and happy stitching.